Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Titli and you're watching Titli. So it's like the end of June and we have like 6 more months from 2020. Like when we were as a 90s kid, like 2020 was the future when you think like, flying cars and stuff, and here we are just running low on underground water, might need to starve ourselves, not get any proper water, or I don't know. Yeah, let's hope something good for the future to come. But today I'm here to talk about books I have read for 6 months. So yes, I'm not somebody, okay, disclaimer first, I'm not somebody who is a very fast reader, so I haven't been like reading 50 books, 100 books in 6 months. Nope, I have a very low expectation in my reading journey as well as in life, yeah. So I have read only 18 books, but you can say I have read 18 books. So let's start, shall we? So this year I actually started with The Goat Thief. Now Goat Thief actually is like a compilation of many short stories. If you have checked my review already, then you know, but if you haven't watched the video already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, I will put the link in the description box below. Go and check my review on Goat Thief. So this book was actually like having 9 short stories, and all of them was amazing. This was like my first book by Murugan, and I was utterly impressed. So it was a good first book of the year and I enjoyed the first reading. The second book I actually picked up is a very thin read but a very impactful one. That is The Clothing of Book by Jhumpalairi. It's like it talks about the cover of a book. So how we all talk about that, don't judge a book by its cover, but no, it actually matters how you represent yourself. Like you do not open a YouTube video until you see a very approachable thumbnail, do you? So yes, just like that, a cover of a book is very mandatory. So in this book she actually talks about how a cover not only just mean this, what story it holds, but it also a matter of consumerism. So it is like a very short read and you can read it like in 2 hours max. So it was a great read and I enjoyed it. If you're interested in stuff like that, go ahead, read that book. Enjoy. The third book I read actually is Fortunately the Milk, and this was hilarious. This is actually a graphic novel by Neil Gaiman. So I know that Neil Gaiman is mostly famous for his Norse mythology and the other books. I picked up Fortunately the Milk, which was a graphic novel, and it was hilarious. I know it was actually made for children. Who cares? I mean, 22 is not like old. So yeah, it was good, it was funny, and the illustrations are amazing. And again, you can read this book so easily on a weekend. So if you are, it's like Sunday, you want to read a book that you want to finish and feel productive, I do that sometimes. So yeah, go ahead with this book. This is like a very funny story, like how a carton of milk saves everyone. So go ahead, read this book. The fourth book I read is Crenshaw. Crenshaw is about a story about a boy who has an imaginary friend, cat, whose name is Crenshaw. Now Crenshaw always comes to this child when the child actually goes through any kind of problem and helps him out in a very crazy way, like a very quirky way. He doesn't goes like, go and do this, go and do that. He will be sitting there and making some witty comments, witty one-liners, and the boy would do everything. And when the problem solves, Crenshaw again go back to his life. This is what the imaginary friends do. So this story was another great read. It would actually mean to be for young readers, but yeah, I liked it. I think you would also like it because it has a deep meaning, how it's like a coping mechanism thing, how children behave when they are in trouble, like imagining things and stuff like that. We also have our different coping mechanism. So go ahead, read that book if you want, but I enjoyed it, and I have written the full review on my blog. I will again give the link in the description below. Go and read it if you want. Now, the fifth book I read is a classic, that is Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. Yeah. So, this book, okay, let me be honest, I love this book. I love Jo. Like, Jo is somebody you can, I don't know if you can relate or not, I related with her so much. We were at spiritual level, so yeah, I related with Jo so much, how she actually stands up, help her family when her other sisters are doing the best they can. This is a story about 4 sisters, and this is a classic. So I went there and downloaded the movie, and I'm somebody who actually searches for movies, especially for the classics one. And to my surprise, when I found out this book, it was actually starring Winona Ryder. Can you believe it? Winona Ryder, and also Christian Bale. I know he was so good at that movie. So this was actually a treat. So I not only just read the book, I went through the movie, and both of them were amazing. Now, coming to the 6th book, which was actually a bit of disappointment for me, because I have read Twinkle Khanna's book before. Like, I really liked the first one, which is Mrs. Funnybones. I liked the second one too, but the third book, I don't know, it wasn't something I was expecting, because her writing style, I really liked the first 2 books. Well, first one most. Then the second one was good. It was like, well, I mean, I had expectation, because that was the first time she was doing story-like, because the first book was mostly a column kind of thing, so you know how it goes. But for the third book, it was full fiction story, and not for me. I'm not that real. I don't know, the story was wrong in so many ways, like this woman who goes to rehab and sees her ex-husband with his new wife, and this whole rebound thing. Like, I don't know, the main character, I was expecting much more, especially from Twinkle Khanna. So there you go. Now, talking about my 7th book, which actually took me the whole freaking month. Yes, The Children of Blood and Bone. This book is thick. Okay, not like I have read some other books which are quite thick. Like, you can see the Akoto series. I have finished it, especially the second book, which is this one, Mist and I forgot the name, Mist and Fury, Akkomov. Okay, I have also review for that. You can check in the description below if you want. So, though Children of Blood and Bone wasn't that thick as the Akoto series, but it took me time because of the storyline to get grip on. But oh my god, once you go and get grip on the story, once you go the halfway, you cannot leave this book. It was so amazing that as soon as I finished this book, I ordered the sequel, which will be coming in December. So yay! So the story is amazing. I'm a huge fantasy person, so if you give me a fantasy story, it is very unlikely that I will turn it down. And if I get a good fantasy story, I'm going to read the hell out of it. So yeah, I love that book, and I think I have also done a video on this. So yeah, today's description will be full of links. Do not forget to go and watch them. Alright? Go and watch them. Now coming to the 8th book, which is A Court of Frost and Starlight. So as I was saying, that I'm a huge fantasy person, and I have read these 3 up here, the Akoto series. I love them, especially the second book. Like, Akkomov is dream. But Akofas, like, wow, this is like the most let down book till now in the 6 months. Like, I was expecting so much. And also I have done a rant review. You can go there and watch that one. How well I can rant and how much I was disappointed, you can see there clearly. Now coming to the 9th book, which was highly recommended to me, and I loved it. I took this book with me on my tour to my aunt's house. So we were living there for like 7 to 8 days, and throughout this journey, this book I read was amazing, which is The God of Small Things. So this book was recommended to me by so many people. So I read it, finally took it, and it was so amazing. Like, if you read this book, you go through this character's torment, and I know there are very contradiction about how the story protagonist goes up on the story, but you see, it's like a very, I don't know, very different picture than we go through. The story is so deep, like how the children actually suffer because of their parents, then how they were treated throughout their childhood, how they grow up, how they manage their life, and what the struggles they are going through. It was amazing actually. If you go through the story, go through the journey of the brother and sister, you would like really like it. So yeah, go and pick this up book. This book is now coming to the 10th book, which is my first book of Haruki Murakami. Okay, I know for most of the people it's like the Kafka on the Shore, Norwegian Wood or other, but I always like to start with small books of the authors because I want to get a gist of it. So I actually ordered Birthday Girl for my birthday and my best friend's birthday because we both are on the same month. So I gave her one, I put saved one for me, and the story was amazing. Like, this was actually magical realism where a girl on her birthday was stuck in her job and she has to go through, like, it was raining outside, she was stuck on her job, and then something happened. Now the thing actually couldn't figure out before why people like Murakami, but now I think no, the kind of essence he leaves on his story, the kind of opaque things or the kind of ambiguity he leaves at the end of the story for you to discover the meaning. Like in this Birthday Girl, the girl asked for a wish, got actually granted a wish, and what did she want? Author doesn't say it, but you have to figure it out that what was actually she wanted and why her life turned out to be what she asked after the birthday wish. So this story is again a very small read. You can read it like in one day. It's like 45 pages. It's a very short story, like a tiny story. So you can actually read. The book is quite small. So yeah, you go and read it. I think you will like it. And I'm somebody who actually reads small books because of commitmental issue at the beginning. But now I think I will be able to start the other books. Now coming to my 11th book. Okay, this book again, I had so many expectations, but it let me down. Poison of Love. Okay, this book is full of suffering. If you are starting this book, do not expect a good ending, satisfying ending, or even an ending that's not gonna torment you. This book is a full-on heartbreak of the character as well as for you, because as a reader you actually start getting on with the character and then you see what actually happens. So not for me. I'm not. I have enough problem in my life to read a story and then feel so sad about it. So no Poison of Love. I'm good. If you want to go, yeah, go ahead. It's like my personal opinion, but I liked it. Like it wasn't something I was expecting. So yeah. Now coming to the 12th book, which is Nayak. Okay, this book is not actually originally in a book form. It was actually a movie by Satyajit Ray with great actors like Uttam Kumar and Shamila Tagore on it. So this was like every Bengali family's movie one time. Like I have watched this movie with my grandmother when I was a kid, but as a kid I didn't actually understand the movie because it has a much deeper than like you see an actor, a girl, a journalist who meets an actor on the change journey. No, it's so amazing. Like after reading this book, this was actually book actually made on the based on the movie. So when I read the book, I was so tempted to watch the movie. So I watched the movie again, downloaded it after so many searching, and you know why he is known as the Mahanayak. and Sharmila Tagore, such a beauty, and the acting, the cinematography, everything is so amazing. You know, when Bengali films were before about such good movie and not Tatka Priya Mari. Into the 13th book. So you see, this is like my favorite thing on the shelf, and I picked up the 4th book, which is Goblet of Fire. Okay, this is another thick book, but as I said, Children of Blood and Bone took me whole month, whereas it took me like a week. Again, if you have watched the movie, you are missing so much, and I love the book. I love the book. Now I am thinking about start the 5th book soon because it's a little bit thicker than all other book of the series, and I know it will have so much more because it is the Order of Phoenix, and you know, in this Order of Phoenix, Umbridge comes in. So yes, I am ready for a new kind of hate for her. So yeah, the 4th book was amazing. As a Potter fan, I'm gonna say that, you know that, but actually it's much better than the movie. The movie was amazing, no doubt. I mean, like Emma Watson in that beautiful gown, it's like my dream gown since then, and I couldn't find anything like that yet. So yeah, there's that, like a Potter fan. Now the 14th book. The 14th book actually my first review copy in months. So I actually stopped taking any review copies because it actually creates a pressure, like they gives you this deadline, and I was not in a place to complete the task given to me. I was in a very turbulent space, so I wanted to just for a few months just read whatever I wanted to read, not some book I would be given and say like read in 15 days, read in 20 days and give review. No, I was just doing my thing. So after so many months, it's like on May, I took my first review book and the book was amazing. The King Within, I have done a review. I really love this book. So go ahead, I will put the link in the description. Go ahead and watch it. It's amazing. Now coming to the 15th book, this is another small read, which is The Little Prince. Now if you haven't read Little Prince, go ahead. This is another small read which will keep you in great impact. This is like one of the classics that everyone talks about, and if you still couldn't figure out why, go ahead, read it, you will know. So this is a 15th book. Now 3 more books left of my journey. Are you still here? Comment down below that if you have made 15 books into the video. Comment down that 15 books. So I would know that you have been with me throughout the journey. Now into the 16th book, I picked up Agatha Christie. So crime novels and fantasy novels, these two are my gems. So when I picked this up, I knew something good was coming because I have before actually read Then They Were None and The Murder on the Orient Express. But those two looks like nothing in front of this book. This book is some whole other level. So if you want to start with Agatha Christie books, Then They Were None is good. But I would suggest you to go with the Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Again, I'm very bad with names. So you will know how good story it is and what great writer she was. Respect to her. Coming to the 17th book, Ponnachi. Ponnachi is the story of a black coat. It is again by Perumal Murugan. Amazing story, amazing. I am now loving his books. He's actually currently one of the best authors in India. I mean, seriously, his stories are so different. His stories have such a different outlook to it. I have become like a huge fan this year of his. I bought this book last year but couldn't start it, but this year I read both of them. Now I am going to buy the others soon as they're available, because last time I checked the prices were too high and they weren't even enough for the assurance one. So yeah, there's you go. And now to the 18th book. The 18th book is Billionaire's Funeral. This is another review copy I took. This was amazing. I will put the link in my description of the blog I write, so you can go and read it. In case you don't want to hear me blabbing about it, you can go and read it in peace. So yeah, done. done my 18 books. So are you here still? Like, if you are here, don't forget to subscribe. Like, you have suffered me for it this many times, so why not? Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Like, why not? Go and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. Till then, bye bye.